Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm ready. I'll have a Makers on the Rocks and a few shakes of bitters. And if you could throw a lime in too. Cool, thanks. It would be cool if the bar was open, but thanks to the coronavirus, the Little Italy Food Hall bar is not open. But it doesn't mean we can't cook because Not Tacos is right there. We're not making tacos, but today we are making a chicken and bacon hot dish. Can you say hello Midwest church food? It's gonna be great. We start with bacon because in this time of need, bacon is our friend. It's gonna do great things here. So we don't want this crispy yet. So let it do its thing a little bit. Let's cut some onion and throw that in too. For our onion, we want one onion that we will dice up. I'll make one cut here. This you've seen 1,000 times. And then we cut, and it comes out done.
Bring up the energy a little bit.
Yeah.
I know we're in quarantine, but we can be excited.
Max just asked me to bring up the energy a little bit. All right. We're cutting an onion. It's fucking great. I'm so excited. And then we cut like this. Great. Then we turn these little extra pieces. This we don't need. This is perfect. Let me bring my pan over. This can go in. A quick mix. And while that continues along its way, we'll cut some mushrooms. And I happen to have a bunch of shiitakes because I love them in my fridge. Look, we've been concentrating on kind of pantry food. Pantry-like things, frozen things, stuff you can just have and make. So there's, a few fresh things in this. That being said, the beautiful part of this is it makes a bunch that you can eat now and then freeze. I like that. And in the beginning I said Midwest. I don't really know where a hot dish originated. I just know I think it was the kind of thing that you would go to a group gathering event, like a church event. Like maybe you take to somebody's house when somebody was not feeling well or just had a baby, that kind of thing. Whatever it is, it's all good. And I love the hell out of this. When you have enough mushrooms, and enough mushrooms for me will be this many mushrooms. Look, you could use any mushrooms you wanted. You could use creminis, you could use button mushrooms, you could use those white things, you could use portobellos and just slice them down. But these guys I like. I'm always going to the shiitakes. Okay, let's check our onions and bacon. And when they look like this, softened enough, beautiful enough, we can add our mushrooms. Here we go. Mix in. Let them do their thing. They will start to soften and shrink. Just kind of where this is headed. Heat doesn't need to be too high at this point. Let them hang out a bit. Now it's chicken time. And here's what we're using. Our old friend, the Rotisserie Chicken. Love these guys. They can be part of a million things. We need about 2 cups. So we'll use the breast. Look, let me share my thinking. When I pull apart a deli roasted chicken like this, if I was gonna make a sandwich, I would use the thighs because they're more moist. But if I was gonna make like a chicken chili, I would use the breasts because in my mind, they're inherently drier. And a chili or this hot dish is much more forgiving. It lets you use the drier part of the chicken and not notice it as much as if I made this breast into a sandwich. Does that make sense, Max? Okay, good. So let's just pull the breast apart till we have about 2 cups. So I like to do this while the chicken is still a little bit warm and this has started to get cold, but you can just pull this off. with your hands, and then it's literally just like shredding it. You can keep some of the pieces decent size. You don't need to turn it into dust. Like this, these pieces are great. And probably what you get out of the 2 breasts on this chicken are gonna be more than enough for this hot dish, right? So drop these guys in, there's still more down here. Just pull. Much easier to do when you bring it home and it's still super warm. But if you haven't done that, and you need to, you can cut it, or just take your time and do exactly what I'm doing. And now that this is ready, let's go back to the pan.
And now that this is ready,
And now that this is,
back to the pan.
and now that this is ready, let's go back to the pan, Max.
I was making fun of your energy there.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't
Said it
get
like-
that. And now for a little flavor bump, a couple tablespoons of my favorite thing, vermouth. 1, 2, we mix, Max. Boy, you can smell it right from here. It's amazing. You get that, Maxie?
Oh yeah.
Your energy is a little low. And when it's mixed in, I don't remember what I said. And when the vermouth is mostly evaporated, we give it about a 1/4 cup of flour. You know there's gonna be some thickening going on here. You know that. We'll mix that in. It's gonna dry the whole thing out, but that's okay. That's what we want. Next in, 1/3 cup of chicken broth. We mix. 1/3 cup of milk. We mix. Perfect time to add our chicken. Wow. It's going to be incredible. I hope you're getting a sense as you watch this come together how fantastic it's going to be, because it's going to be. Max, you knew we haven't done something yet. Do you know what that would be?
What?
We haven't seasoned it. So let's do that. Salt and pepper, you know that's coming. But with chicken, I also like about a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of sage, about a 1/2 tablespoon of Worcestershire, or a tablespoon, whatever that was. This gets mixed. Oh my gosh. What is happening here, honestly, is kind of insane. I got one more thing. It's not necessary, but I do it because I love it. About a 1/2 tablespoon of sriracha for a little kick. Max, we're ready to build it. And here we go. And I'm an idiot because I forgot frozen peas. About 5 ounces. Like that. One more mix. You know what? And I love peas in this, and that would have been heartbreaking had I realized after. Now we build. This is only 2 steps. 1, this amazingness goes in our casserole dish. Okay, so this goes in. Look, this would fit perfectly in a 9x9. And for some reason, I could not find my 9x9, so this is a little bigger. It would be higher up the sides than a 9x9, but that's okay because of what happens next. And next is this. Tater tots go on top. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps not the most sophisticated dish on the planet, but one of the best. And you could just dump them all over the place, but I can't. I must be anal with this. So I don't know what you're gonna do, Max, because it's gonna take a second, but it must be built the right way. And I would say if you've got kids at home right now that are driving you crazy, I mean that you're trying to find activities to do with, this might just be something you could try out. And they're in. Look how beautiful. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much is 9 times 8?
72.
72 tots. That's how many you need. You need 72 tots if you're doing this thing, and I don't know what this is. This is a 9 by 7, 9 by 8, no, 9, 10, 11. It's actually in a Crate and Barrel outlet store that I bought a few years ago and love it. I have 2 of them. And away we go to the oven, and that's it. 30 minutes from now, 35, 25, depending on your oven, everything's cooked underneath the tots. It's only about the tots at this point. Whatever your oven takes to cook the tots, that's all it is. I cannot wait. You know how a little kid feels the night before Christmas?
You know how a
Huh?
little kid. You accidentally misspoke and said, you know how little kid.
I'd like to roll that back. You know how a little kid feels like the night before Christmas? The night before the first night of Hanukkah? The night before, no, fuck, I gotta get fucking Kwanzaa and all that shit, and I'm not gonna do that. You know how a little kid feels before?
You said little kid again.
I didn't.
Are you
I
serious?
want this played back.
Am I wrong?
Not now, not now. No, no, no.
I know, no.
I want this played
It
back.
has to be
Not now.
I know, a little kid, not little kid.
And I'm not mad. I want this played back.
That's fine.
I don't want any editing. I just want the actual, I want to see the numbers so I know you haven't fucked with my shit. Max is accusing me of misspeaking. And I don't misspeak.
Never.
I'm Canadian. I speak the Queen's English, which means I speak, never mind. You know how a little kid feels the night before a big birthday when they're expecting, what? I did not do it again. No, I did not. I want every one of these examples to be played.
Just say this. Do you know how a little kid? Like maybe you're rolling how a little kid. But that's not the right way to speak.
Do you know what a Max is? Do you know how a little kid feels the night before a significant birthday when they're really expecting like this great present they've wanted forever? The last 30 minutes have been like that for me and Max. And what is it?
House?
No,
Slut bomb.
slut bomb. The last 30 minutes have been like that for me, for Max, and the slut bomb. We can't take it anymore. The smell is unbelievable. And I'm ready to take this thing out. Are you ready to take this thing out?
I'm so ready.
Let's get this. Ready? Dun, da, 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 da. Oh, baby. Look it. Okay, now I understand some people, like my wife, would be looking at this going, that's the dumbest thing on the planet. I'm looking at this like this is the most glorious thing on the planet. And I just want to eat the shit out of it. Can I take it out? Can I take it out? Can I take it
Yes,
out?
sir.
Can I take it out? Thank you. Let's go. And here we are. Wow. Honestly, look at this. Wait, honestly, listen to this. Crispy, golden, delicious. Everything you want in a tater tot. But it's not just tater tots, because what lies below it is the real magic. 72 little gorgeous, crispy, perfect tater tot soldiers lying on top of a bed of chicken, bacon, mushrooms, thyme, sage. Oh, I can't wait. Can I have a bite? Tell me when I can have a bite. Please, Max. I beg of you. I'm like Dustin Hoffman begging for the oil of cloves in Marathon Man.
Totally get that reference.
Anybody that knows that reference, let me know, because it's a good one. So let's start right here. I know it's going to be hot. There's our little guy. Here's what's underneath him. Hold on, let's put him over here. Oh, you see, oh, the crispy burnt edges are freaking everything. I forgot there's peas, there's onions. That. I keep talking about like the perfect curated bite. This has everything. The bacon, the chicken, the peas, the onions, the mushrooms. The burnt edge right here that, like lasagna, is one of the best parts of the whole thing. I'm salivating like you have no idea. I was gonna say like a dog in heat, but I don't think that makes sense at all. Yes, I smell my food. And when it smells like this, oh. This hits every high note that it could hit. Texturally, it's amazing. It's soft underneath. The tater tots add the crunch. It's rich, yet it's spicy from the sriracha. It's got the bacon, it's got those luxurious shiitakes. This used to be the perfect thing for you to take to somebody's home when they weren't feeling well or they had a baby. Not anymore. But it is the perfect thing for you to make, eat, and then freeze a bunch. Or just eat it for the whole rest of that frickin' week.
Sorry for the solar flares coming from the left side of him.
Oh yeah, our shooting setup is not perfect. So just let me leave you with this. We think about you. We want you to be healthy. We want you to eat well. So look at the stuff we've been making. Try a few things. If not eating the same thing was important a month ago, I think it's even more important now. Because if you're anything like me, you're in your fridge about every 15 minutes. Bon appetit.